Have you ever noticed your balance isn't quite what it used to be? Maybe it's harder to take a walk throughout the neighborhood, or walk over uneven ground, or go up and down the stairs, or even when you stand on one leg, you say, hey, this is a bit harder than it was before. Most people assume they have balance problems just because they're getting older. But as a physical therapist, I've worked with patients who are 70, 80 years old who've had better balance than some patients in their 50s and 60s. So what's the difference? In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 biggest reasons why your balance declines and what you can do to fix it. So think about everything that you do throughout the day. Getting up and down from a chair, walking, going up and down stairs. All of these exercises require strength. And strength is the first reason why people lose their balance. We don't want to do that. We want to improve our strength. And there's one exercise that's very functional and very important to do daily to keep your strength. And it's the sit to stand exercise. I want you to get into a chair, and I want you to try to stand up without pushing off the arms of the chair. And then sit back down. And I'd like you to perform that 10 times. Now, as you watch me do this, you may notice this resembles another exercise that many younger people perform throughout their lives. Can anyone guess what it is? Well, it's a squat. Notice the same form when I squat and come back up. Then people put weight on it, do their back squats. But for an individual that wants to improve balance, I recommend the sit to stand exercises. Now, moving on to the second reason why people lose their balance. Strength is important, but there's one other thing that could be even more important, and that's reactionary time. Did you ever notice that you're walking down the street and you stumble upon something, and you really need that quick reaction time to prevent yourself from falling? Well, as we age, that reactionary time decreases just because we're not moving as much as we did before. So we want to improve that. We want to perform weight shifts side to side. And once you do this, you'll notice that by putting weight on one side and then the other, you're challenging your base of support. You're challenging your balance. Once you've got this down, you can then step off of the foot onto a single leg and then come to the other side, step off, and go back and forth. Now perform this 10 times on each side. And by doing that, you're going to better improve your reactionary time, because if you were to, say, trip on something or stumble, you'll be able to recorrect because you'll have that weight shift down. Now moving on to the third reason we lose our balance more and more often as we get older. Well, it's the single leg control. When we're walking, we're taking one leg and moving it, right? We're single leg stance throughout our walk. Now we're doing that fairly quickly, but we're still doing it. So we want to keep that muscle memory going. We want to practice single leg stance. So what I'd recommend is you stand on one foot. If it's too challenging, make sure you have a surface that you could hold on to, such as a countertop or a nice sturdy chair. Perform it for 10 seconds and then switch sides. And as you continue this exercise, you'll notice your overall balance improving. So remember these 3 things: strength, reaction time, and single leg control. Which of these affects your balance the most? Is it your strength, your reactionary time, or your single leg control? And please comment below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, I ask you to click that like button, subscribe, and share with anyone who you think can benefit from this video. I look forward to working with you in the next one.